All right, guys, first off, chop up some good quality dark chocolate, at least 70% cocoa, or even more if you've got it. Now picture this, 19th century, a royal dinner's about to start, and boom, kitchen emergency. Out of that disaster came one of the most iconic chocolate cakes in history, completely by accident. Intrigued? Stick around, and I'll tell you the story while showing you how to make this glossy royal masterpiece the easy way. Now, let's make a double boiler. Grab a pot, put it on the stove, and pour in some water, just enough to cover the bottom. And then, place your glass bowl of chocolate on top and let it melt over medium or low heat. Slowly, no need to rush, folks. Grab a whisk and give that melted chocolate a good stir. Make it smooth and silky. Toss in 4 ounces of butter and mix it right into the chocolate until everything's smooth and shiny. All right, let's move on to the eggs. Crack one open, separate the yolk from the white. Do the same with the next 5. Pop the egg whites in the fridge and let's focus on the yolks. Add half of the sugar to the yolks. Then beat them on medium speed for about 2 to 3 minutes until they're light and fluffy. Be careful not to overdo it. Trust me, if you beat them too much, they'll lose their texture and turn all runny. Just keep an eye on them and go by how they look. You'll know when it's right. Now add the whipped egg yolk mixture to the chocolate. Just make sure the chocolate has cooled down by now. Not too hot, but definitely not hardened either. Mix the whipped egg yolks into the chocolate and butter mixture. I'm using my mixer on low speed, but you can totally use a whisk if you prefer. Just make sure everything is smooth and evenly combined. Make sure to clean your whisk after this, folks. It's got to be clean and dry to whip those egg whites right. Add a pinch of salt to the egg whites. This helps keep the foam nice and stable. Start mixing on low speed for about 30 seconds, then switch to medium-high. Once you see soft foam, gradually add the remaining sugar. Keep mixing for about 3 to 5 minutes until you get stiff, glossy peaks that stand tall when you lift the whisk. And just like that, you've got perfectly whipped egg whites. Easy as pie. Now add about 1/3, maybe half of the egg whites to the chocolate mixture. Gently fold them in with a silicone spatula, treating them like delicate little clouds. We don't want to deflate all that air we whipped in. Perfect. Next up, we're adding half a cup of flour. Make sure to sift it in so it's nice and light. I mean, no one wants clumps. Now, just mix everything together. Get it all nice and smooth and well combined. Now, add the chocolate mixture to the remaining egg whites and fold it in gently, just like we did before. By the way, is anyone here from Vienna? Drop a comment below and let me know where you guys are from. Sift in the rest of the flour and mix everything until it's smooth with no lumps. You should end up with a light, fluffy batter, just like this. All right, pan prep time. Line the bottom of an 8-inch springform pan with parchment paper. No need to grease the sides. Let the batter stick and rise high. Pour the batter into the pan and just enjoy the view as it smoothly flows in. You can give it a little tap to level it out. Then pop it in the oven. Let it bake for about 40 minutes. Stick a toothpick in the center to check if it's fully baked. If it comes out clean, you're good to go. Okay, now take the cake out of the oven. Let it chill to room temperature before you move on. Once it's cooled, just gently run a knife around the edges, making sure to loosen it from the sides of the pan so it will come out nice and easy. Carefully open the pan, transfer the cake to any flat surface that works for you, and peel off the parchment paper. Just look at this, absolutely delicious. All right, time to cut the cake into 2 layers. I run a knife all the way around and then slice it in half using the good old thread trick. Works like a charm every time. Just look at that, so gorgeous, so flawless inside. Now let's make an apricot glaze. Scoop 14 ounces of apricot jam or preserves into a saucepan. Add a 1/4 cup of lemon juice, and a quarter cup of water in there as well. And stir it all together. Apricot glaze is what makes Sachertorte stand out. Now put the saucepan on the stove and stir it over medium or low heat until it starts to bubble and becomes a smooth liquid mixture. Don't let it boil, people. Brush the bottom layer with the apricot glaze. Use a spoon or a pastry brush, whatever works for you. You've got to spread the glaze while it's still hot. That way it soaks in perfectly. That warmth is what gives you that rich, even flavor. Just impeccable. Okay, now gently press the second layer down. Then coat the top and sides with a thin, even layer of apricot glaze. By the way, you know the drill, like, subscribe, all that sweet stuff. It helps more than you think. Make sure the entire cake, sides and all, is well coated. Then let it cool to room temperature. All right, now let's make the ganache. We'll need another bar of dark chocolate. Chop it up nice and fine. In a pot, pour in 2/3 cup of heavy cream. And heat it over low heat until you see the first little bubbles, just like these. Pour the heavy cream all over the chocolate and let it sit for a minute. Now stir it well until it becomes smooth, glossy, and looks like liquid velvet. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Finally, it's time to get back to the cake and pour the ganache over it. Make sure the ganache isn't too hot when you pour it. Oh right, the story I promised. It's 1832 in Vienna and the royal chef gets sick just before a big royal dinner. So, a 16-year-old apprentice, Franz Zacher, has to step up. He creates a rich chocolate cake from scratch and accidentally makes dessert history. And that's how the famous Sachertorte was born. After glazing, chill it overnight so the cake really soaks up all that flavor. Okay, let's finally cut into it. The moment that knife glides through, you just know it's going to be good. And that's it, and one of the most iconic chocolate cakes, straight from your kitchen. Rich, elegant, perfectly balanced, and full of history in every bite. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.